You can look at the face on these guys, and you will see that they have hand-carved wooden faces. And there's heaps of that particular brand. And then here's more like Humphrey Beauregard and all those guys, the North American bears. There's all sitting on the trundle bed. So this is a trundle bed. You can see there's like a line there behind the whatever that animal is, feet, deer feet or something. So that line that's right here is where the bed that's underneath slides out. So you've got two mattresses and the bed frame. That's a great piece. Little nightstand, more glimpse of what's to come, Lady Vols. Here's some more of the quilts that we got to find a place for. More bears. Oh, I love this piece underneath here. A couple of the vintage Snoopy suitcases.
Cool clothes.
Cool clothes. Oh, yeah, we showed those. We'll get to the closet here. This is more of the mystery book collection and a couple of bookshelves that can be sold. And then the closet in here has got a couple more critters in it. Fantastic. All right, now I'm going to run you to the downstairs, and you'll see all of the Lady Vols and other items in the house. Okay, we're walking into the downstairs, and I can make no apologies for the way it looks. We've worked so long and so hard in here that all I can do is just show you what it is that's in the piles that we've created with some manner of order. This set of boxes here is all darkroom equipment. I have a relatively new, not much used house spray painter. It looks to me like they sprayed this house with it, and that's the only work that it's got. Here is your MEC shotgun shell reloader. And when we back up, you'll see this was sort of his workstation for working on guns and stuff. So up on top is accessories to the gun reloader, and inside is all kind of tools and equipment. He disassembled a lot of guns, and so I have actions and bolts from different guns. That may be something a collector needs. I do have live ammo, and then I have all manner of wadding for your shells, and I've got empty shells. And then I have a ton of these ammo boxes, which he actually also used to store, or at least he covered with cigar wrapping. So there's I don't know, 2-3 dozen ammo boxes, and they're cedar lined because he kept cigars in them. And we'll back up and we'll look at this wall here, which is, it's like the garage in the laundry room. We're just unboxing and finding all these collectibles and things that people hung on to, and just finding the nearest shelf and trying to get some sort of organization to it. So I've got everything from M&M's and Coca-Cola and Bubba Gump to, there's a Michael Jordan niche. I got Mickey, I got Taz, and all kind of Looney Tunes. Here's 3 or 4 shelves of cool games, and then we did have a place here where we just sort of stashed a lot of the tools, and on your collectible niche goes here. I'm gonna spin back around. This will be the door we came in, and then here, also buried under a bunch of stuff, is this really cool plantation desk. Underneath the plantation desk, I have the generator. And up on top we have Cigar Box City, actual cigar box here, not ammo boxes. And then as we begin to go across, we talk about what we've been calling, as we built it, the Temple of the Lady Vols. Here we have hats from all the various Final Fours and championships that the family was involved in. Here is the basketball goal, and there's a piece of plexiglass next to it. So it's a table that you make out of actual basketball goal. And here, just wish I could get this full sense of this for you. Maybe I can back up far enough and do it. They had a den down here, and this is what the TV was on, and all their collectible doodads were here. I'm talking about, I've got cups from the games, I've got jackets from games, and here's, I zoom in the middle, I've got several signed basketballs by championship teams and Final Four teams and Pat Summit balls. We're going to put a mark on every one of these so you can distinguish it, and we're going to sell every one of these to the highest silent bid offer that we get during the weekend. All those balls up for bid. If you get on the list and you're like a first appointment, how do you know you're in the running? We'll call you back as things progress. That's how we're planning to do it. Coming down this wall, more M&M's, more Mickey, more Michael Jordan. more American flags, more Olympics. Not only was this was the family members involved in the championship Lady Vols team, and then during the 95 and 96 season and surrounding seasons, but we had the Atlanta Olympics in there, and so they were involved in the Olympics. Which reminds me, I got to show you. Here is the Sheryl Swoopes. This is the first pair of shoes named for a female athlete, and here they are, signed in person by Sheryl Swoopes. Really a collectible pair of shoes. You can put them on and wear it. It's worth the $100 I'm asking for the shoe, and then you got the signature on it as well. Here's more of the Temple of the Lady Vols here. Part of, if I can step back and show this, is we've got some chairs and Pat Summit items and just all kind of other little collectibles, pom-poms, you name it. We've got on this, rolling back here, on this cabinet is all kind of media support for the Temple of the Lady Vols. We've got the framed newspapers from various high events, any Pat's 500th game, Pat's 700th win. We've got, here's Kelly Jolly signed. Here's a couple of other signed pieces. There's Charles Barkley signed. Dana Johnson signed. On and on we go. This rack right here, Lady Vols programs, excuse me, can't have my Altoids, starting as early as 1980-81 and going on and on and on into the 90s. That is a primo thing to find, is that many Lady Vols programs. There's a Lady Vols stamp. Here is all kind of Lady Vols magazines and other magazines, signatures. Here's Pat's photo for the 500th win. Here is other Tennessee teams, programs, you name it. And then we've shifted out of the Temple of the Lady Vols and into the Temple of the, oh my God, look at all the other stuff these people have. This up here on the top, everything from handmade wooden toys to collectible animals from Oaxaca in Mexico. I'm starting to get into more bears down here. I'm getting into all your various Looney Tune and other type creatures. There's a whole bunch of your Cabbage Patch Kids in the house. I've got all the Nancy Drew books, and I've got a Temple of the Barbie doll over here. There is a whole ton of these, some of them sort of run-of-the-mill, some of them very highly sought after and collectible, and they're all priced very reasonably. One thing I skipped over here because it doesn't look like much, but it is. I've got two crates here for you paper collectors. You're going to flip over this. It's everything Knoxville and related kind of paper. Here's anything from the Foothills Craft Guild show, as I mentioned, they were involved with that, to travel stuff, Southwest Colorado. There's a whole truckload of newspapers here, Lady Vols stuff, different magazines. There's two crates sitting here, and there's 3 or 4 more over the wall. They cover all the Olympics and Lady Vols and everything you ever wanted. Here is also a big old stack of Lady Vols videos there, VHS. Sneaking through, now this is, I'm going to just give you a shot of what it was like working here. We've been working around the furnace. So, you know, Ron does not fit through this space. So it's crowded, and we want you all to be careful when you're down here. You might want to bring a flashlight if you're looking at books, because this is all the light we can fit in here. And this is a whole ton of books. We had the bookshelves, the books were in boxes, so it's the best we could figure out at this point in time just to get them all out. But everything from learning Japanese to Civil War to you know, collectible novels and all that, you name it. I've got a box here. You can see my little Flintstones dolls here. It's underneath a great big box, just all kind of little toys that we didn't have room to spread out, so we got a $1 box of toys. Here's a great find if you're into the scales and such. This is a Japanese laboratory scale in the case. Here's collectible Cokes from the Olympics. There's a karaoke machine back there. Here's a NBA Finals 1998 kit that you got when you go to the game. Star Wars stuff. And then I'm back here in the deep, deep corner. We've got metal, and we found cardboard signs today that we didn't even know we had. So there's your Star Tobacco sign. Here's your Nesbitt's Cola sign. It's a big one, as you can see. Swift's Ice Cream over on this side. And it's, again, you want to watch your head coming back in here, and just be careful. You got your Republic sign, Butternut Bread sign, Hood Ice Cream sign. This one's, check the Hood prices. And this one seems to be the rarest, the Merchants Fast Motor Lines, the great big old sign. And down here, again, it's dim, but we have a whole bunch more clothing. And some of these include Lady Vols signed jackets and stuff that we know it's here, but we haven't found it yet. And there's some more furniture and stuff in there. So on and on and on this sale goes. Now, as I mentioned earlier, oh, one more thing I'll say. Look at this. Here's 3 totes full of clothing stacked up. This is all Lady Vols and other sport t-shirts that we just don't have anywhere else to spread out. So here they sit in totes. And that, along with the picture of all these boxes that are behind me, is why we switched to 2 weekends. We just want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to have a good time in the house. And there's so much stuff here that we're going to sell for 2 days, shut the sale down, spread everything back out, unpack and unbox all the stuff that we couldn't fit in, and then run it again on the 22nd and 23rd. So if you don't have an appointment, sign up now and be ready for whatever we figure out to make work on the 22nd. And we look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thanks a bunch.